Hey, so
Good seeing you.
hey, great to see you too. So if I was the second, I would have. Do they call you Deuce? Like, what is the? Is there a two? Like, what is the normal day-to-day friend number? Is there a reference to two in the conversation whenever saying your name?
Yeah, it's a reference. A lot of people have been saying PS2. That's the sort of gig that's been going around ever since I stepped in the league. So PS2 Junior, Surtain Junior, Surtain second, but PS2 is very common nowadays.
You like PS2 or no?
I mess with it. I could dig it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, PS2's on a program. Okay, I'm happy you got there and not me. You know, we tossed a name on a guy one time whenever he was on the program, didn't love it. Now we're, not on the ins, maybe on the outs. Let's talk about yesterday, and let's talk about this season as a whole. Seems like you guys on the defensive side are giving people problems. Now, Sean Payton, Bo Nix figuring it out on the offensive side is seemingly the story. On the defensive side, though, you guys have been really taking over games. Why is that the case? And yesterday, did you just have eyes on everything? That's why you end up with 2 picks, one of them this particular play, which house call, 100 yards.
Yeah, defensively as a whole unit, I think prior towards the season, we definitely established ourselves. We set a standard out there that we was going to be the best unit on the field each and every week. And just the preparation throughout the week, the film study, the right habits, creating the right habits so we could make plays. And collectively as a unit, the pass rush getting there, us in the back end making plays. And when those 2 and 2 go in the hand, it correlates for success. And speaking of yesterday, the pick six, I was King, my man. It was sort of like a little trick play, not a trick play, but it was a little eye candy because the receiver felt like he was going for a block. Then he went out for a pass, and I just had good eyes on my man. And like I said, man, sometimes luck comes to you at the right time, at the right moment. Obviously, we needed to play, and I capitalized on the opportunity.
No,
100 yards to the crib. So.
yeah, intuition, is a big part of football skill, especially if you're going to play corner. So you not falling for the bait and then being in the perfect position and then striding out. Were you running 100% there? It looked like you were just kind of cruising there, pulling.
Nah, I was in cruise control once I seen green grass.
Yeah, because
Once
you
I
guys.
seen green grass, I was in cruise control. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because you guys got to kick
I mean,
the ball back off to them.
If you see, once I caught, I had a little XL there. Then, yeah, I strided it out right there. I knew I was good, man.
Yeah, because you're going back on the field. That is.
Yeah. I needed some wind after. I was in cruise control. I know I got to go back out there.
Yeah, add
I'm
altitude.
conserving my energy for the next series.
Yeah, smart at altitude too. What a play! Going to be a highlight that's run for the rest of the year. Go ahead, AJ.
Hey, what's it been like with Sean Payton since he's kind of stepped in the building? We know I've talked to a lot of former players that have played for him. He comes from the old school, like Bill Parcells kind of lineage. And I know he's usually competing every single day in practice. And I know Vance Joseph, your defensive coordinator, they show him a bunch on the sidelines. He seems to be having a great time with how well you guys have been playing lately. Like, what has it meant like for Sean Payton to come in there and obviously bring his staff? And like, what's the vibe like? What's the culture like?
Yeah, the coach is different, man. I think he came in here with the mindset to win games, but to change the culture around the organization. And his mindset is solely focused on winning and bringing the best out of his players. And you could tell each and every week, once we geared up for the games, he's highly motivated that he's gonna come out here and do what he do, but also bring the best out of us. And he just set that standard from day one. I mean, his resume speaks for itself. He's a highly touted coach with a high win percentage. And once he stepped into this role, I knew he was going to be special moving forward. And just having him at the front line of things, just building us with motivation, building us with success, it goes a long way forward. And I'm looking forward to many years to come working with Sean.
Does Sean have a better shoe game than you?
I don't think so. I mean, he be coming out with the J's. He be coming out with some exclusive J's. He be gatekeeping a lot, but he be gatekeeping a lot of his J's, his secrets. But I think I got way more shoe game. So
okay.
He's like got that old swagger, like the generic Jordans back in the day. That's his style. So
Like buy
I
Coles.
definitely seen him with some Team Jordans before too. So
Oh,
That's
I see
awesome.
those.
Hey, new contract you got. You can buy it. You know, gatekeeping now all of a sudden your world that you're in with that money. You can get whatever. Let's talk about Sean Payton and Bo Nix yesterday. I don't know if you've seen the clips. I'm sure you have. What are your thoughts on it, and what are your thoughts on Bo Nix as the quarterback for your team?
yeah, I mean, I think obviously when the moments are high, I just see two competitive people going at it. Obviously, when you in a situation like that, football brings the best out of you. They both got the same personality. They just want to win games at the end of the day, and do what's best for each other. Obviously, it's not going, look the cut all the time, but I just see two people making adjustments to see what's better for the team moving forward. And obviously, when you got two guys like that, it speaks volumes for the team because you see guys like that going at it, but it's just because of the high enthusiasm within the game and how much it means to them at the end of the day, So I know it made them better at the end of the day because obviously they're on the same page. But when you see something like that, when tension is high, I think it just brought the best out of them for sure.
Yeah, and you're not, unless you're comfortable with each other, it's not happening. That is obviously a thing that you can only do with people that you have respect for, because if not, that's going to different.
Yeah, and they both got respect for each other.
Bingo. And he's a rookie.
That's how it was.
It's like, I thought it was good. You thought it was good. Bill Belichick thought it was good. But some people out there, wait a minute. PS2, D-But's got a question for you.
Yeah, Pat mentioned it. Pat, one of the best corners since you stepped foot in the league. I want to know who you modeled your game after. I know your dad, big-time Dolphins fan. We got another one in the back, Gump as well. So salute to your pop, Dolphin legend. Went to Nick Saban, got coached by him, getting coached by Vance Joseph as well. Meeting Champ Bailey, I want to know how cool that was pre-game. But what corners was out there that you modeled your game after?
You hit it right there. Champ Bailey was a guy that I looked at a lot. Just his body of work is special. He's done that at a high level each and every year. He's a legend, all-around legend. A great dude as well, too. Him, Darrell Revis, Pops, Deion Sanders, guys that really made the impact and changed the cornerback position, I could say. It's a lot out there. I just got a whole list of guys, I model my game after because I watch so much film and I always try to always work on my craft, and there's always tools out there to get better at. And I definitely look at guys, legends in the past, and see what they did best and sort of like translate that to my game as well too. So those guys I mentioned, just Richard Sherman as well too, like guys you see week in and week out in the past that's done it at a high level. I watch their film a lot.
Anybody now that you guys are in a group text, high-level corners, you guys just chit-chatting with each other saying, hey, we're the only motherfuckers that can do what we're doing?
Yeah, man, we talk about it all the time, man. It's it seems like it's an offensive regulated league sometimes. At times, cornerback sort of get like the short end of the stick sometimes because it's just like, when you're out there playing football, you go up against the best athletes each and every week with receivers like that. But
well, keep your hands off them, PS2. Don't touch them.
I know.
Yeah, and don't.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
Nah, I'm just saying there's great corners around the league that I look at. Sauce Gardner, Darius Slay, Trey Diggs, Jalen Johnson. I just go on and on with guys across the league, especially young bucks coming up like Christian Gonzalez, Derek Stingley, guys like that that's been making plays, man. Jalen Ramsey, he's been at the top of his game year after year. So I definitely watch those guys film, and we chat all across the league because it's nothing but respect. This DB thing is a brotherhood at the end of the day, so it's good to hear from those guys.
Yeah, well, you guys need to stop cheating. You guys need to stop cheating the entire time. No, I'm joking. The NFL is trying to take you guys down, though.
He talked about the group, them coming in with the mindset of being the best group in the field, great group. On the other side of Pat, probably the best white corner of his generation.
Big pick, right?
Riley Moss, first pick. Tell me a little bit about Riley, man, because he's an absolute dog on film, but tell me about him and I guess the rest of that group, PJ, McMillan. I love all you guys back there. Brandon Jones, former Dolphin. Like, just about that group, what the vibes are like.
Yeah, Riley, I just think he stepped in day one with a lot of confidence, as you could tell. And I think he embraced that challenge to the most because he just prepared the right way. Each and every week, he's learning to get better. He's studying in the film room, does extra work after practice to hone in on his game. And when you got a guy like that opposite of you, it brings the best out of you, and it brings a lot of confidence throughout that secondary room. So, Roddy, he's a great player, man, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. This play here, exactly, like he looked back for the ball and high pointed it, and he made a great play. He for sure could jump, by the way.
What's that?
I know that's the reference going around, but
What's
he
that?
for sure could jump.
What about dance? Can he dance? He can dance.
I never seen Roddy dance.
We can assume he can dance.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
we can assume
I
that.
hope so. I hope so.
You hope so. He's not even giving it to him. I hope it.
I hope so. I hope so. he even showed no celebrations for real. So hopefully we can work on that with him.
Yeah, be a little bit more
Nah,
comfortable.
he's a baller though.
Sure.
I'm looking forward to his craft, his future. I mean, the sky's the limit for him.
Okay, let's talk about your past a little bit. Wow, tough weekend. Tone has a question for you.
Yeah, Pat, you ever look back at your college career and just say, man, I am so thankful I never had to play Vandy at Vandy? What
It's
happened?
new Vandy. It's
What
a new
happened,
Vandy. It's a new Vandy,
What happened,
PS2. They're a good team. Diego Pavia is a monster.
Where the fam at?
Yeah, and
No,
they're-
I can't even speak upon it, man. But I know them boys gonna rally together. That's just them. I know a couple of guys on the team, a lot of leaders on that group. Yeah, I know they're gonna rally those guys together and get back on track. I know because going through that program and that pedigree, you look at the losses more than you do the wins, to say. So I know those guys, they're gonna get back on track, and I know they're gonna be more motivated than ever. Because just the fact that I know they have a standard behind them, and to let that slip away, I know that's gonna haunt them for a little minute. But they're gonna get back on track. I got the utmost belief in them.
Okay, so a lot of people, you have belief in them. I think everybody that knows the players from Bama have belief in them. But a lot of people saying, Saban wouldn't have this situation happen in Vandy. And obviously, he never lost to Vandy. And he actually said on this particular program, the only place that isn't tough, really, in the SEC is Vandy. He actually said it on the show. They run it in the stadium immediately after the game while they're jumping on the uprights and carrying it through there. But I think Saban and DeBoer obviously have massive respect for each other. Everybody that knows DeBoer knows he knows football. Excited to watch them bounce back from this whole thing. But let's talk about Saban a little bit because I know him a little bit more now. As a guy that we're doing TV with, and him in the meetings is awesome. Him telling stories is awesome. His love of football is awesome. Then I got a chance to go to the Saban estate, which I assume you have been plenty of times.
Yeah.
House is awesome. Miss Terry's awesome. What was he like recruiting you, and then what was it like playing for him?
Yeah, I think Saban, he's a stand-up guy. You talk about day one, like he caters towards his players and in the utmost way. But even though, you see the other side of him, that sort of get on you, that, yells at you here and there. But it's all love at the end of the day because he has a standard set for you and the expectation. And, his expectation is greatness. So if you want to talk about the epitome of greatness, that's him. Just with his standard, his level of winning each and every year. And to be able to witness that up front and close and personal, man, it was a pleasure on my end to witness greatness and witness his craft, witness what he does and why he's considered the greatest college coach of all time. I mean, it's a reason not many could do. And I was honestly very blessed to be in that situation with Saban at the end of the day, for sure.
Did you see him do the wobble up there? Did you ever see him?
Do the wobble?
Yeah, I guess from what I've been told, one of the greatest wobblers of all time. That's what I've been told.
I never seen that side of him.
Little two-stepping I heard too. I mean, yeah.
I seen him two-step. I seen him Cupid shuffle.
Yep.
I seen him do a few little razzle-dazzle here and there.
So I've been told, because we all saw the Cupid shuffle, I think, on the internet. That went viral or whatever.
Yeah.
I've been told the wobble is actually the home run hit.
I never seen that. I never seen that side of him before.
I haven't seen it either, and I haven't seen the Cupid shuffle.
I know you had the chance to really sit down and talk to him. These past couple of weekends, college game day and stuff.
He's awesome on there. Have you seen him? He's fucking great on there.
Yeah. He's great.
he
it seems like he's enjoying it.
He cares too. Like I think he like legitimately cares about like future college football, also the show, and like telling his shit. Like he's awesome. All right, we appreciate you, PS2. Have an incredible day, an incredible week, and an incredible season.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all, man.